Hey everyone, it's Larry from 60 Mile. If you're watching this video on our YouTube channel, it would be great if you would go ahead and like it and subscribe to our channel now by clicking on the subscribe button. It's down there somewhere. Okay, so listen to this. Today I want to talk to you about something that is still a personal struggle for me. I'm going to wrap this up in a few minutes with a comment on the aftermath of the Maroon 5 Super Bowl halftime show performance from this past Sunday night. Stick with me here. Okay, I know a lot of you out there are having trouble with what I want to talk to you about tonight right now. The reason that a lot of you out there who are trying to start something new, who are trying to build your dream, who are trying to reach your goals, the reason you might feel like you're frozen in time or you feel you just can't make any progress is not because you're not creating, it's because you are you ready for this? Are you sure? It's because you are a prisoner of perfection. Yes, that's right, you heard me. Worse yet, you probably don't even realize it. I know I didn't for the longest time. Like I said, this is still a personal struggle for me. I consider myself to be a creator, meaning, you guessed it, I like to create things. I mean, I like to put things together, whether it's putting together ideas in my head to make a strong motivational video, or whether it's putting together lines of Java code in Android Studio to create a mobile app. I like to create. The problem with creating is that you can think about what you want to create, you can organize it in your head or on paper or on your smartphone these days or on your computer screen. You can go over it, you can edit it, you can think about it some more, but eventually you need to say it's ready and you need to put it out there for the world to see. That is a scary concept because no one likes to be judged or criticized, especially for something that they created. Side note, my parents are hardworking people, always have been. I mean, they're retired now, but I remember the last place my father worked, he would tell me that he always felt more confident at work. I was like, why? He said that it was because he knew that when someone came into his place of employment, they were coming into his space, and he felt more in control and of stronger mind than when he was out of work. I mean, I'm just telling it like it is. I respect him for his honesty with me, and it really gave me a deeper insight into his character and his way of thinking, and it really ties into this topic tonight. The thing is that when you work for someone else, you're operating under their model, their rules. You're a representative of their company. If something goes wrong or if something about the company gets criticized, I mean, it really isn't an attack on you personally, because even though you work there, you did not create it. On the other hand, when you create something, I mean, when you come up with something in your head and you create it from scratch and then you put it out there for the whole world to see, it feels a lot more personal when someone criticizes it. Should that stop you from creating? No, of course not. Here's the heart of this video right here. You need to realize and come to terms with this right now. Someone will always be able to find a flaw in what you create. No matter how much time you spend making sure that it's perfect, someone out there will come along and they will point out something that they perceive to be a problem with what you created. And whether or not you want to admit this or not, and maybe not all of you out there, but I know a lot of people out there, and you don't have to raise your hand, okay? I know it's a YouTube video or Facebook video, and I can't see you raising your hand anyway, but just be honest with yourself. A lot of people out there are so paralyzed by the fear of strangers, or worse yet, people that they know, criticizing them for their creations. And because of this, they become prisoners of perfection. That means that during your creative process, your fear of the criticism that you think you're going to get from other people causes you to keep editing, reviewing, rethinking, redoing, editing, reviewing, rethinking, redoing, editing, reviewing, rethinking, redoing, until you literally get lost in that and you get so bogged down that you don't even get to the stage where you may get some criticism. Is it a self-defense mechanism? Maybe. But you need to stop it. I mean, right now, stop it. You need to worship progress over perfection. Look, the first videos that I put out might not have the best lighting. They might not have the best sound or editing. Maybe the way that I speak doesn't flow the way I really want it to right now. Oh, hey, what about this? Maybe I watch a video back that I just got finished creating and I realized that I mispronounced a word. Oh boy, what am I going to do now? Now, if I was a prisoner of perfection, I would scrap that video and I would start over because of that one little misstep. But what if I correct that misstep and then in the next video I make another misstep or two missteps? Then what? Do I keep scrapping and re-recording and scrapping and re-recording? No. Get in the mindset of progress over perfection. This idea piggybacks off of one of my previous videos called Compete Against Yourself. Check it out if you haven't watched it yet. Bottom line, you need to get a little better each time. You need to be a little better today than you were yesterday. Perfection is an impossible pursuit because it really lies in the perception of the audience. Make progress. Feel good about the progress you make. Realize that you're not perfect. Your creation may not be perfect, but it does not have to be. It just has to be authentic. It just has to be real. It just has to be you. If you do that, you're headed towards victory. I really do believe that. More so, I believe in you. Keep creating and never stop. Whatever your passion is, whatever you create, keep it up. From this day forward, you will not be a prisoner of perfection. Say that to yourself. You will put progress over perfection. Okay, here it comes. I said that I was going to talk about the aftermath of Maroon 5's Super Bowl halftime performance from this past Sunday. Maroon 5 performed in the halftime show at the Super Bowl. Obviously, I just said that, right? I saw it. I saw the performance. I didn't see a problem with it. I like Maroon 5. I thought it was great. Look, I want to make it clear that I'm not bringing this up to make a political point or take a political stance on anything. I'm just saying that I liked the performance and the halftime show. I don't know much about Travis Scott. I think he was one of the performers, but I remember Big Boy from Outkast back in the day, so I thought that was pretty cool to see that. And I like Maroon 5's music in general, all right? So I liked it. Anyway, back to it. According to social media, a lot of people did not feel the same way that I did about it. And they voiced their opinions in many different ways through Facebook, Twitter, other social media outlets. Some of the comments were actually pretty harsh, criticizing the band's performance, basically saying that it was lackluster and boring. Not always in those words, though. So Adam Levine, in case you don't know who he is, he's the lead singer of the band, Maroon 5. Obviously, he saw a lot of these harsh comments, and he responded to them with a statement. Now, what should be noted here are the words that he chose to respond with. I forgot what news outlet that I saw it on, but Adam said something to this effect, and this is just an excerpt, but he said, "We thank the critics for always pushing us to do better." I mean, he got beat up on social media for his performance, and he thanked his critics for always pushing Maroon 5 to do better. That is a winning mindset. Okay, so not everyone liked his performance. So what? Not going to let it break them. They're not going to take the criticism and let it bring them down. They're going to take the criticism and grow from it and move on. Like Maroon 5 or not, they're winning. Look, let me explain. Maroon 5 has been a band for years and performing for years. They have been creating, writing songs, putting together performances for years. Still, they know that each time they write a song, make a music video, or get up on that stage to put on a show, that some people are just not going to be satisfied with what they created. They know that they are going to get some type of criticism for it. I bet in the beginning, when they were putting together their band, some people probably at least some people probably told them that they weren't going to make it as musicians. I mean, they probably told them to give up and get a real job, right? Obviously, they didn't listen. They kept pushing forward. And look at them today. Love them or hate them, they are a huge success in the music industry. They know how it goes. They know that nothing is perfect and they can always improve and they can always do better. they can learn, they can grow, and they can keep moving forward. That's what you need to do. Be like Maroon 5 in that respect. Thank your critics for always pushing you to do better, for pushing you to make progress. Final thought. If you strive for perfection, you will forever be disappointed. If you strive for progress, you will be satisfied every single day that you move forward even one step closer to your goals. Progress over perfection. Don't be a prisoner of perfection. Thanks everyone. If you're watching this video on our YouTube channel, it would be great if you would go ahead and like it and subscribe to our channel now by clicking on the subscribe button. It's down there somewhere. Stay tuned for more motivational and hopefully inspirational videos coming your way from 60 Mile. Until then, remember, you don't quit, you never give up, and you are always forward. You can do this.